Good afternoon, YouTube folks. Admiral Preparedness here. As promised, we did our second round of food dehydration of raw eggs, folks, in our Excalibur food dehydrator last night. And let me tell you something, folks. I think I'm getting this down. The key is the tray. The tray, folks. You could take your eggs, we'll step by step. You purchase your eggs, you crack them into a blender. I did a dozen at a time for the first run, and a dozen at a time on the second run. Now, my first run was a total disaster because this is what I got for my first run. This is my unblanched or I haven't put it through the machine yet. I want to show you what it looks like just coming out of the trays. These are baking trays. They're aluminum. They're not recommended to be dishwasher use, so just go ahead and clean them by hand. Wash them really well before you first time you use them with them pressing oils and things. I crack the eggs, put them into a blender. I show you the blender, but it's just a regular blender, folks. You just put it. Now, the key with the blender is it's going to form a foam, and the only way to incorporate the foam back into the mix, if you want to hand whisk them, I'm going to try. My next run is going to be hand whisking them, because the foam, since I didn't completely fill the tray, you don't fill the tray completely, because based on how long it's going to take to dehydrate, I only went about 2 millimeters deep, and of course my machine's not perfectly level, so it was I didn't take the pictures because it was embarrassing, as I'm still learning how to do this. But for right now, I want to show you what the raw eggs look like after you've removed them from your trays. And then you put them in your machine that you can crush them more. This has a little, I went ahead and powdered them. Now they're powdered eggs. They're raw. They don't have to be kept refrigerated once you've got them in this consistency right here. But I'm keeping them in the refrigerator just for the fact that I want to test that part. But the whole key is eggs. Crack them and blend them. Now be very careful not to get the shell into the mix. 1 second. Sorry about that, folks. So what you want to make sure is you do not get any eggshell in your mix. If you get them in there, get them out. Blend them. Pour them into the tray. Set it for 143 for about 8 hours, depending on the depth that you're going to put your liquid in here. It may take longer to dry. You'll see how it's, if you look inside the dehydrator while you're dehydrating it, you'll be able to tell the progress of the drying process. And also remember, folks, to be clean. Everything has to be sterile, clean. When you crack the eggs, be careful that you don't drop the liquid anywhere on the area where you're cracking them. Dispose of those properly. Wash your hands during each process. That way you can ensure that the final product is going to be free of all the little harmful boogers that cause people to get sick. Again, this is now, I'm going to put this in a vacuum bag and seal it and date it. And eventually I'll do, within the next few days, I'm going to rehydrate some and make scrambled eggs. And then use it in some mixtures that require eggs. I'm still working on it, folks. Like I said, I'm new at this. Please be patient. I know somebody had mentioned the fact that they were waiting for me to do this. Here it is. I'm going to show you a step-by-step procedure. But for right now, I just want to let you know that I am in the process of dehydrating raw eggs, and it's a progress in motions, folks. Progress in motion. Stay with me again, folks. Don't go away. We'll be right back in a few days. Thanks. Bye. Admiral Preparedness here. Bye. And of course, Eddie. Say goodbye, Eddie. He won't. Now he won't talk.